All right, we back, man, talking about the Giants and Jets. The joint practice that just took place this morning. Tongue twister of a word. Just took place this morning, man, and we got to talk about what we've seen. We had some guys that did not practice today. We had some guys show out, and we also had some struggles, but it also ended off on a nice note for the Giants, in my opinion. So let's unwrap what happened, what we seen from today, and talk about what we need to see heading into tomorrow. So if you don't know, the Giants do take on the Jets this Saturday in another preseason game, preseason week number 2, the second of the 3 games that we'll be playing in this preseason. So it's not unfamiliar. Every year we kind of have one type of joint practice with one team, and this year it's going to be the Jets ahead of their matchup in week 2 for the preseason. And I'm excited because I feel like, once again, New York and New York, you want to see that battle go down, especially considering the team are in both similar standpoints. I mean, we have a rookie quarterback, but we're starting Russell Wilson. They don't have a future franchise quarterback, but they're hoping Justin Fields can be that for them, which I think they got a rude thing coming for them. If you're a Jets fan, I'm not going to sit here and talk great about your team, so it is what it is. But let me know down below if you're a Jets fan, man. Let me know how you feel heading into the season. So starting off practice, we've seen reports, and right now there's not a lot of video circulating. You're going to start to see both teams start posting different plays that took place, but they're not allowing recording in that place. So you didn't see too much video recording, but early on 7-on-7s, the Giants were struggling and the Jets were doing their thing, especially in the team period. The Giants were also struggling. I seen there was a lot of sacks that were going down, a lot of early sacks, and it's not a surprise. Without Andrew Thomas, without one of our best linemen, we were struggling to block, especially a talented Jets front that they do have. They're not more talented than our defensive front, but they do have a stout front. Quinnen Williams is pretty good. They didn't say who got what or who kind of gave up the sacks. That's not what I've seen so far. But overall, the team in the beginning was not doing too well. And you're not going to do too well when Malik Nabers is not on the field. He did not practice today. It seems like it's something that they're starting to monitor with his toe. Is it flaring up, or are they more protecting him for week 1? I don't know which one. I can only hope that it's protecting Malik Nabers ahead of the week 1 matchup. But I hope it's not a flare-up, and the toe has been something that they've been talking about rehabbing and trying to make sure they get it right. He hasn't practiced in about a week, I believe, so, we'll see overall what it turns into. If he doesn't, I don't expect him to play any preseason game, especially if they're sitting him out during the practices. That's just what I'm thinking, but we'll see what ends up happening with that. But so it's no surprise that the offense did not do too well without Malik Nabers. It's not a shock. No, Jalen Hyatt is a big missed opportunity for him once again. He didn't play in the preseason game, and now he didn't practice in this matchup. Don't like to see that because, once again, this is a guy that needs reps, that needs opportunities to see if he can stay on this offense. Jalen Hyatt is still in no man's land, in my opinion. Even if he's locked into wide receiver 4, I think I saw someone say that, locked into wide receiver 4, we can't count on the guy. We don't know what he looks like with this team. We don't know what he looks like in live game reps ever since he added that weight. The hamstring looks to be a problem. Is it because he added some weight up top? Who knows? But right now, we haven't seen Jalen Hyatt, practice or play. We haven't. So after that struggle, though, switching to the defensive side of the ball, the Giants front was getting after it, and that's what you want to see. Now, the Jets do have some talent, some young players on the offensive line, Elijah Vera Tucker, and I do believe that they drafted a tackle this year. I could be wrong. I think Membu was drafted. Abdul Carter was having his way, and Brian Burns apparently was having his way as well. That's the 2 guys that I really want to see take off this year. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he just needs to give me something, but I have high expectations for Brian Burns and Abdul Carter. Yes, I already said it on my last video. I think Abdul Carter is already the best, edge rusher on this team, the best pass rusher on this team. But now seeing it with Brian Burns, man, I want to see them 2 on the field all season to see what this ends up turning into. The Giants' defensive front was apparently taken over and made it hard for Justin Fields. The play that Justin Fields made that is a highlight on the Jets page right now, and I'll have it playing as I'm talking about it. In the beginning of that play, Abdul Carter, stopped that play from happening, and it would have been a sack. It would have been a sack. They're posting it or whatever, but it would have been a sack, so that play wouldn't even happened. Shout out to Javon Holland as well. Apparently, he was making plays in the 7-on-7 as well as in the team period. So shout out to Javon Holland because, once again, big piece of what this team needs to be on the defensive side of the ball, especially on the back end. Now, talking about the struggles, Deonte Banks continues to struggle. Now, he's going up against Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, in my opinion, is a really, really talented wide receiver. But you need to see Deonte Banks make more plays and not give up plays. That's what you want to see, especially in practice. And we just haven't seen it consistently. He's always in position, but we haven't seen it consistently. Deonte Banks continues to be, a problem. And pretty soon I'm going to have a cornerback episode to drop and talk about if we should add a potential guy that I think is on the radar, but we'll see. Overall, switching back to the offense to close off the practice, they had a better session, especially in the red zone. You saw a touchdown to Theo Johnson and a touchdown to Darius Slayton. I think I seen a video. I'm going to try to make sure I put it up there. If it's not up there, that means I didn't find it. But overall, good way to close off the period, especially when you bounce back after starting off slow to start off the practice. And you just want to be able to compete. I see a lot of people talking about it where the Giants don't really practice with high energy and tackling guys and bringing guys to the ground. And then you see it translate into a practice like this where the Jets are a physical team. Aaron Glenn, coming from Detroit, had a stout defense over there, but also has a stout mindset when it comes to his team. So their practices might be a little different than ours. But overall, you got to like to see how the Giants ended off practice. Is this the game yet? No. I think tomorrow is going to be super exciting because they do go back at it for another joint practice tomorrow, and I would expect the starters to go heavy. Will we see Malik Neighbors against Sauce Gardner? I don't know if we'll see that. I really do hope we do, but I don't know if that's going to happen. All I know is I want to see the starters go out there and continue to improve and continue to put up something against this Jets defense. The Jets defense is still going to be a really good defensive unit, so if the offense can somewhat look competent. And without Malik Neighbors, it's tough. But with Malik Neighbors, if he's out there, I do feel like the Giants should be able to get something going. And hopefully we're able to see a lot more out of both sides of the ball heading into tomorrow, man. I want you guys to let me know overall what your thoughts on this joint practice was. If you've seen anything that I didn't see, once again, huge opportunities missed for guys like Hyatt. And I forgot to touch on it, but Evan Neal missing this practice. It's not good. It's not good for either of those guys that are trying to make, a difference and potentially make some play on this team. It's hard to bank on them if they're not out there practicing, and we talking about practice. So I want you guys to let me know down below, man, what are your thoughts on that? Let me know if there's anything I missed, and let me know what you want to see coming soon. I got more videos to drop, and definitely stay tuned for a live stream coming, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.